Bluesfantv. I'm here with Casey, brother. We said a lot last night. Another opportunity for us to go to Europa League, but unfortunately for us, we're just not good enough. I think we had a very decent performance. But just talk to me. What do you make out of all this scenario?
£2 billion spent, and this is what we produce, man. Yeah. £2 billion spent, phase 5 of this shitty, disgusting project. We're 9th in the league, and we're not going to win a trophy and no European football. And good. Let's us go down to the bottom, because there's too many toxic positivity merchants in this fan base. I want to see what PR you're going to spin now. I want to see what excuse you're going to make now after this result. Like what? This is the result of people licking BLUECO's arse, backing them, giving them time, getting onto other people for protesting today. Massive shout out to the people that came for the protest. This is what you deserve. This is what's happened, man. Another Wembley final defeat. That's 7 defeats in a row that we've had in Wembley finals. In finals at Wembley. I mean, there's nothing more to say. I mean, the performance as a whole wasn't a terrible performance. I mean, defensively, we were actually okay. I mean, there's only so much you can do defensively. You know, it's very, very hard to concentrate defensively from minute 1 to minute 90. Absolutely. Going forward, we were toothless. We had no real cutting edge. And you know, we haven't got a player that can produce the moments. You know, Mancity today, they had that moment. You know, it was 50-50, but they had that moment. Semenyo. Fantastic finish, Haaland with the great assist, but we haven't got that player that can produce that moment for us. You know, we've got a toothless front line and we're expecting someone to step up for us. You know, João Pedro was scrapping, trying to get something, but you know, there's nothing he can do. Yeah. Cole Palmer today, people want to say the whole, oh, Cole Palmer turns up in finals. Where was he today? The fact that, you know, we spent £2 billion and Cucurella is our starting left wing, that's appalling. That's a disgrace. £2 billion spent, and that's our starting left back, bruh. That's what it is, bruv.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, to be honest, I do believe in what you said, because when you look at this team today, it looks diabolical. You can't even imagine that this team is worth £2 billion, because you don't even have two proper wingers that you're gonna, you know, play against City. But honestly, where do we go from here? Because I think this result, do you think it's going to have effect on who's going to be our next manager? Because obviously, we not have secured a manager before this game. And this result, where are we going from here in terms of manager?
Well, funny enough, it's actually come out that some reporters, well-known reporters, have actually reported that Xabi Alonso has decided to take the Chelsea gig. Yeah. Now, the fact that you're even reporting that after an FA Cup final loss shows how fickle this fan base is. Yeah. Because the fan base will buy into anything. Right now, I'm telling you now, we're going to have we're going to have positivity, toxic positivity asexuals coming on saying, oh my days, BLUECO are doing well, BLUECO cooking, yeah, BLUECO are going to allow him to have say in the transfers. He ain't going to get no say. The fact that Xabi Alonso is even taking the job, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. I don't know why he's taking this job. They're literally going to destroy his career. Him coming to Chelsea is literally the nail in the coffin. Because people have allowed him with Madrid, saying that you know, Madrid as a whole is impossible to do well. But Chelsea, you have taken the most toxic job in world football right now, bar Real Madrid. You've got owners that don't give two monkeys about winning. All they care about is making a quick profit. You've got sporting directors that think that they know it all. They think that they're the best thing since sliced bread. You've got and sporting directors that think they know it all, and they think that they're big bullets. They think that they're the best thing. You know, so you got a lot of fickle fans going to be gassed about this appointment. We could appoint Pep Guardiola, and this thing will never change. We could appoint the best of the best, and it won't change. Well, that's McFarlane. But yeah, I mean, we could appoint the best of the best, but it won't change. You know, like what else needs to be said? You know, like this result today, at least it will show people. At least people will actually wake up and smell the coffee and realise that this BLUECO project is a scam. It's an absolute farce. And these sporting directors need to get out. No matter what manager we bring in, as long as those sporting directors are around and those owners are around, nothing's changing. It's just as simple as that. The next 2 games, we're losing 0 for 2. Because we saw De Zerbi got the whole got the whole 5-star treatment in the director's box. Yeah, he got this 5-star director in the treatment's box. I promise you, yes. BLUECO out, always back to the world and back. BLUECO out, bruv. He got the 5-star treatment in the director's box. You know, when Stanley is good friends with him. When Stanley's probably going to give him the team sheet. He's probably even going to leak how the way we play football. Knowing how the way this guy is like. And we're going to lose to Tottenham. And we're going to lose to Sunderland. And these players are also going to down tools as well. I'm telling you now, they're going to down tools because there's nothing to play for, and they're getting wage cuts as well. Because if you don't qualify for Europe, there's actually a clause saying that they actually cut your wages. So they're going to down tools for the next 2 games, and they're going to try and they're already on their phone to their agents telling them, listen, get me out of this football club. And for some of them, I completely hear. For others, it's like, I wish you were never signed in the first place. But yeah, what a pitiful performance yet again, man. There's something more to say. To be fair, the overall performance was good, but another pitiful season with these guys around. Phase 5, and this is what they've produced. £2 billion, and this is what you produce. Give yourself a clap on pat on the back.
Let's talk about, the moments that we had in the game. There was a lot of controversial moments in the game. I think we deserve some couple of shout-outs in the box.
I don't care.
And obviously, let's talk about the substitution as well.
I don't care. This is what I'm saying. I don't care. The referee, was an absolute disgrace. I mean, you watched the AFCON final, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought that was the worst refereeing performance I would ever see. But that tops it. That refereeing performance was an absolute disgrace. But I couldn't care less because we spent £2 billion. Even if the ref is against us, we should have quality players to be able to rise against them, against that adversity. Look at the likes of Terry, Lampard, Essien, Mikel, Cole, Cech. Those guys. There have been games where the referee has been against them, but they still rose up to the occasion and they still got to win. We spent £2 billion and we're complaining about refereeing decisions. When you complain about refereeing decisions, is BS. Yes, the referee was appalling. 2 things can be right. The referee was appalling, but it's not like even if the referee was on our side, we would have won the game today. So I'm not even trying to hear it with the referees. Yes, we should have gone a couple of penalty shouts, but that's what else can you say? What else can you say? There's nothing more you can say. Again, another, disappointing. Another defeat at Wembley. It was my first ever actual final as well, live-o. My first ever time that I've actually been in the stadium to watch an FA Cup final, any cup final, to be honest. And this is what I've had to witness, man. It's just disappointing, man. So disappointing, man.
Right. Thank you so much, Casey. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much.